Sri Sudeep Bandyopadhyay to address the audience.
Today we have gathered over here for world confluence of humanity, power and spirituality. The great people have gathered over here. Bashant Kumar Birla, Srimati Sharala Birla ji, Jagat Guru Shankaracharya of Puri and Mr. H.P. Kanoria, who is really the main man behind such type of program. There so many distinguished guests present over dais and people sitting front of us. Normally, we don't find opportunity to discuss about humanity, power, and spirituality like issues. These are uncommon issues and we are called very rare in such type of programs. But Mr. H.P. Kanoria thought it proper to extend invitation to me because I am also a very, very true follower of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev, Sri Sri Sharada Ma and Swami Vivekananda. It was only yesterday, 1st January, when the day we observed as the Happy New Year Day. On the very day, in Kashipur Udwan Bati, in Dakshineshwar, millions of people turned over and gathered to participate in Kalpataru Utsav. On the very day, Sri Sri Ramakrishna in 1886 became Kalpataru. Kalpataru means whatever you want, you can get it from him. In 1886, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev left this world and now his 175th year celebration is going on. And Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary will start from 2013. And just at the junction, when a very short drama, small drama, projected through Sri Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev and Swami Vivekananda, who expired only at the age of 39, and addressed the religious function and program at Chicago, United States of America, and addressed the delegates, the different sadhus, the sannyasis, participated from the different part of the world. He addressed the Chicago gathering by saying, "My brothers and sisters of America." And that is the fantastic slogan, the message he left at Chicago, that is still remembered by each and every Indian who are really interested to know about this great man who expired only at the age of 39 and gave a shock to the whole of our country. So it is a very excellent purpose when we have gathered in such a holy and colorful program. On one side, spirituality and with power, the small acting where Sri Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev is saying, Chaitanya Hok. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev's message was keeping connection with the spirit of spirituality, Jato Mat Tato Pat. The great opinion, the great message to the humanity has emboldened us with the spirituality feeling and a sense of respect and regards towards these great people. I hope that humanity, world basis, and in nowadays, when a sense of very uncertainty prevailing in the whole of the world, when we need international solidarity should prevail, international brotherhood should prevail, and we should be overwhelmed with the spirit of international solidarity and brotherhood to make this world full of strength with the spirit of love and affection. Now we are all tensed at every moment, when terrorism will attack the world. We are not always feeling safe. Some uncertainty is always prevailing in the whole of the world. We don't want it. Let 2012 be full of peace, full of sense with brotherhood and solidarity, to embrace with each and everybody. Let us have a feeling of love and respect with all. And the message of 2012 should be think always positive, never think negative. Positive thinking give always positive results. That should be the slogan of the day, that should be the message of the year 2012. I believe that this conference where so many eminent speakers are there, Jagadguru Shankaracharya's presence, have no doubt has made this place a holy place. Mr. Bashant Birla, Sarala Birla's presence have no doubt have given enthusiasm to the organizers. So many speakers from Ajmer Sharif, the great persons have come at this junction, at this program. So I think it is a place when you should give the message. India is a country where we are the firm believers of the spirit of secularism, communal harmony, and patriotism. I should not take much more time. I have some other programs to go, so I may kindly be excused for my inability to stay for the full program. Thank you, Mr. Kanoria. The efforts which you are trying, my support is always behind you as a member of Parliament of the city of Calcutta or as a member in the central government of India. I will see that this program and this institution goes up. Our colleague Sukhendu Shekhar Roy, member of Rajya Sabha, he is also sitting over there. He will also speak. And thank you very much and a happy, happy New Year.
Thank you, sir. Before the Honorable Minister leaves, we would like to present a memento to him and also to Shri B.K. Birla ji as also Srimati Sarala Birla ji. Memento shawl and of course the memento which would remind Sri Sudip Bandyopadhyay that he had been part of the third World Confluence of Humanity, Power and Spirituality. And now may I request Srimati Champadevi Kanoria to present a memento, Srimati Madhulika Kanoria to present a memento to Srimati Sarala Birla ji. And Shri H.P. Kanoria would be presenting a memento and the shawl to Shri B.K. Birla ji. Mukund is going to present the shawl and the memento to Shri B.K. Birla ji. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as in the past 2 years, this time also a publication called Enlightenment has been prepared for the World Confluence, and may we now request our holy chief guest, Govardhan Mathadheshwar Jagadguru Shankaracharya Swami Adhokhanand Dev Tirth Puri, to kindly release this publication. The formal release of the book, the publication prepared on the occasion of the World Confluence of Humanity, Power and Spirituality, Enlightenment. May we now request the Honorable Member of Parliament, Sri Sukhendu Shekhar Roy, to say a few words. Sri Sukhendu Shekhar Roy.
I am overwhelmed to share a seat with such a galaxy of enlightened personalities on the dais, as well as in the audience, who have come to attend this World Confluence of Humanity, Power and Spirituality. I am not the proper person to throw light on the subject, but what Sudipda was referring to. This year is the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekanand. On 12th of January, the entire nation will celebrate his anniversary. And I remember on this occasion a few lines that he delivered at the time of participating in the World Parliament of Religion at Chicago long back, where he said, and I quote, "I represent an ancient land where many caravans came from different parts of the globe. India is not only a nation, but it is assimilation of nations," unquote. This spirit of the theory of nation or assimilation of nation, as spoken by Swami Vivekanand long back, has also been included as the guiding factor of our Constitution. By 42nd Amendment, the Indian Constitution has adopted in its preamble declaring India as a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic. And while explaining the idea of secularism, the maker of Indian Constitution, the famous maker of Indian Constitution, Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, said, and I quote, "Indian Constitution is neither religious, nor anti-religious, nor irreligious. It is totally detached from religious dogmas. Therefore, we are practicing a principle of secularism which respects all religion with equal respect and regard." I remember in my boyhood days, I heard a song, a Hindu devotional song written by a Muslim, composed by a Muslim music director, and the voice was also rendered by a Muslim singer. They were Shakil Badayuni ji, Maestro Nausad ji, and no less than a singer, Muhammad Rafi ji. What was that song? I will try to sing, although I am not a singer, with my hoarse voice, a few lines of that great song which will make everyone understood what secularism could be.
Thank you so much. That was a very pleasant surprise from the Honorable Member of Parliament. May I now request Shri Raghav Kanoria to present a memento to the Honorable Member of Parliament. Thank you so much. And in fact, we have a host of other dignitaries present here today. May I request on the dais Shri S.A. Ahmed, Shri Amit Kirandev, Shri Harsh Neotia, Shri M.K. Sharia, who are all part of our World Confluence today. And it would be our great pleasure and privilege to welcome them with a memento. Meanwhile, we would once again like to thank Shri Basant Kumar Birla ji and Dr. Srimati Sarla Birla ji for their presence and their encouraging words. It has indeed been a great occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Confluence of Humanity, Power and Spirituality is only on its first day, the third edition, and it is going to continue for 3 days. We would be having very, very enlightened discussions. But this time, of course, the focus of the conference has been extended to bring in one of the concerns which is truly serious in the world, that of including nature and by extension climate and environment. And we indeed have today Dr. Rajendra Kumar Pachauri, who had chaired the Nobel Peace Prize winning Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the scientific intergovernmental body that provides decision makers and the public with an objective source of information about climate change. He's also the Director General of TERI, the Energy and Resources Institute in full, a major independent research organization providing knowledge on energy, environment, forestry, biotechnology, and the conservation of natural resources. Dr. Pachauri is a prominent researcher on environmental subjects, recognized internationally for his efforts to build up and disseminate greater knowledge about man-made climate change and to lay the foundations for the measures that are needed to counteract such changes. Dr. Rajendra Kumar Pachauri would speak, but before that, may we request Shri S.A. Ahmed, Shri Amit Kirandev, Shri Harsh Neotia, Shri M.K. Sharia to please come up on the dais, and we would like to felicitate them. And also Sri Shumantro Chandro, Sri Shumantro Chaudhuri, Sri Shumantro Chaudhuri. And may I request the members of the Kanoria family to welcome them. We have Raghav, Anant, Mukul. Can we request each of them to come up and felicitate our distinguished guests? Anant. Raghav. Amit Kirandev felicitated Raghav to felicitate Sri Shumantro Chaudhuri being felicitated, as also Shri S.A. Ahmed, Siddhesh Shri felicitating Shri S.A. Ahmed after Sri Shumantro Chaudhuri, Avni felicitating Sri S.A. Ahmed,